I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.
All right. So like I said, man, I actually have the full reputation and all the power, like I said, everything, man. I don't have to do much talking. That's why I don't talk to people who, just kind of are like a teleprompter and a broken record and they just keep running their mouth for no reason because I mean, that's not going to be conducive for me. That's not going to get me anywhere. And this may be the reason why people like that are all failing and they're constantly having to deal with their own karma. But like I said, all my statements were very clear. I speak very eloquently, very concise. I explained everything. So, like I said, no, how do I explain this? There's just no way to misquote me. You got to remember, in my position, everything has to be said politely, eloquently. This is why I get somewhere and why I continue to build a future and I continue to just build and stand with God, right? Because that's the thing. Nobody can misquote me when I speak. I'm crystal clear about everything. So I'm going to say this one more time, right? People can't put words in my mouth. There was never a challenge issued to people who don't know anything about anything that has to do with what I do for a career. So again, what are you talking about? See, you got to get your facts straight. Otherwise, if you don't make sense, like I said, it's not a choice to make sense. You have to. And you saying it's that simple, you'll receive no response. It's just that simple, man. You're not on my level. So that's rule number one. Rule number two, if I don't have respect for you and you don't have respect for me, right? Then there's no point in me discussing anything or having a conversation or talking with people like that. So I'm not going to. I made myself crystal clear. Like I said, nobody can put words in my mouth or speak for me. So, like I said, there was never a challenge issued to anyone, much less anyone specific. For my league that I own, it was an open challenge to the public. That challenge has been open for the past 35 years. Okay. So I'm going to say this again, and there's no way to contest it because it's a statement that will stand like for all of time in reality. There is nobody right now who will sign that waiver and join my league. Nobody. Because everybody already knows what it is. Because the minute that you watch my
What
videos,
up?
you
What
can
up?
see
It's late.
that I'm
It's
on a
early.
superhuman level, right? And then you have to understand
This is his third stream within like fucking 10 minutes.
I have all the stripes in the street, all the street history, and I continue to build all that in my street cred every day while other people just go online and run their mouth. You understand? You haven't accomplished anything. You don't have any accolades. You all want to talk fake talk while you sit there and you basically, want to not support people and you just want to sit there and be jealous and envious and wish that basically that they would have a downfall.
Did you hear that lobster right out of the gate on the 2 streams ago within 5 minutes? The waiver needs to be signed in person. That's the stipulation, I guess. What's up, Dutchy? Hey, we're in your time zone, I guess, maybe.
I mean, I'll never have a downfall because I'm an immortal vampire. That's number one. Number two, I'm a grown man. So let me teach you how it works with grown men. You can't tell me anything. I'm going to do what I want to do no matter what. Okay. So number one, right? This is the deal. Nobody can speak for me or put words in my mouth. So it's just that simple. Like I said, I have to make sure that every
Morning,
time I
morning.
respond on here, I respond correct because again, I have everything going for me and I'm in a good boat. You feel me? I'm not in y'all's boat where y'all struggling and y'all got all these problems and issues. And, like I said, let me correct you again. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and talk direct once again to this guy who keeps, I mean, basically you're now stalking me across state lines, right? So, I mean, you keep on saying my name, but I have nothing to do with you. We've never spoken. I don't talk to you. It's just very weird, odd behavior. And then you're trying to put words in my mouth, associate me with things that I have nothing to do with. Like you're just taking my name basically and then interjecting it wherever you feel you want. It doesn't work like that. So, all due respect, sir, you need to get a grip. That's number one. Number two, you live in a chicken coop. You are homeless. You don't have a home. So, don't ever get on here and say that you have a home because you clearly don't because you're homeless. Like, what are you talking about, bro? A trailer is not a home. Okay. So I don't understand what you're saying. Like, I've had trailers on top of owning estates and 50-acre properties. Okay. You have nothing. Okay. So I don't know what you're talking about. What you have is a whole lot of problems and issues. That's what you have. You have no money to even afford a McChicken at McDonald's. Okay. You literally won't even like open your mouth now because obviously you're insecure and the things that I've said and other people said, your actual issues, clearly it bothers you.
Yeah, the red
People
pill
are
beef
going to
is
talk.
coming in.
Okay. You wanted to sit there and run your mouth. You had a lot to say that wasn't positive and doesn't exist and is delusional. And everyone has a right to respond. And we're going to continue to respond to all of you. So what are
Welcome
you
in.
talking about? There's no need for the fake talk. There's no need to involve my name when I have nothing to do with any of what's going on with you. Whatever your issues are, that has nothing to do with Tyree Sneed. So what are you
It's
talking about?
bedtime
I
is what
don't know
it is
you.
here.
I'm not talking about you. What are you talking about? No. If somebody says something to me, oh, I'm gonna respond every time. Then your job is to be grown and go ahead and move on with your business and focus on something else. But as long as somebody's acting like they saying something to me, oh, I'm gonna respond all day. Yeah, I'm built like that. That's what I do. So, like I said, first of all, there was never an issue challenged, especially to you. Are you kidding me, bro? Bro, you don't know anything about boxing, about martial arts. You're 3 feet tall, homie. You need to get a grip and get real with yourself. Okay? You're talking all this nonsense because you want to, again, try to create a conversation that's not conducive for us over here, right? That's not how it works, brother. You don't have a monetized channel. I don't even know what voice do you think you have? You don't have a voice, especially concerning me or anything I've built or over here. So again, number one, you were asking about signing the contract. We don't send contracts for my league that I own through Xerox. We don't do that. That's not how this works. This isn't
Xerox.
FedEx. Okay, little homie.
Ditto paper
Like I
didn't
said,
want any of
anyone
that.
who wants to sign the waiver has to pull up in person and ask me for the waiver. You see what I'm saying? And that's just something that we all know you ain't gonna do. So you can go ahead and miss me with the fake stuff and the oh this and that and oh I'm gonna put up fake community posts and keep on mentioning names of people that Tyree has nothing to do with. What is any of that? How does that make sense, bro? I don't care what people tell you to do. I don't know what you got going on over there. I don't know what you want. I could care less. But let me explain something to you, little homie. You ain't making no sense at all. So either you make sense or you get made to look silly every time on here. I don't.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is currently 3:16 in the morning in mommy's backyard right now. I'm sure the neighbors are pleasantly fucking happy right now. This is fucked.
have an issue with it. But what I'm not going to do is sit here and then act like I'm confused because someone wants to talk backwards because they want to roll with Satan. I roll with God, and we going to respond to the devil and put him in his place every time. Okay? So you don't get to just run your mouth. You ain't making no sense, buddy. What are you talking about? Issued you a challenge. Why would I issue somebody who's 3 feet tall a challenge? Why would I do that? I'm 6'2". I'm the best in the world, proven on camera, hands down. Why don't you just get real with yourself and acknowledge somebody's success in reality, buddy? Because guess what? You don't have a choice. I don't have to be nice. I don't have to sit here and put up with it. So what are you talking about? What are you mentioning my name for if I don't know you? I don't know you. I'm not talking about you. I will do whatever I want. Okay. And it's just that simple. Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, dude. You're on some fake internet stuff. Like I said, I have nothing to do with the internet. I have nothing to do with none of that. So what are you talking about? Like I said, you keep using my name as if that's me. I'm Batman. And using a name doesn't mean that you're talking about me. So you haven't said anything to me. There hasn't been any public statement issued, nothing. Like I said, as far as the waiver, you are completely disqualified now from signing a waiver for my league. You understand? I will never allow you to sign the waiver and be a
The pussification of Tyree. Excuse me. The pussification of Joey Sneed.
part of my league. Is that clear?
What a pussy. Oh my God. Giant pussy. 3 streams. Just like that. Oh, he's coming back. Unless fucking neighbors. Oh, there it is. He just bumped another one. My God, he can't help himself right now. All right. Let's go right here. This one's called Everything I Said. He's titles. He's putting out more titles than he is putting out anything out of his fucking mouth right now. This is fucking wild. This is a rarity right now. At 3:00 in the morning, fucking Tyree fucking rant, manic rant. This is gonna be gold. What do we got here? Yeah, this is great. What? I've been up for 12 minutes. I've picked up 2 of the streams already. He's already deleted 2 more. Fuck.
And we're back.
And
Welcome
we're
to the
back.
greatest radio show of all time, Batman Radio. You're tuned in with your
When he does that shit, it's like he doesn't even remember that he was just streaming live either 5 minutes prior or 10 minutes prior.
host, the one and only Batman Tyree Sneed. So like I said, all of reality was stated clear, concise, crystal clear. I make everything crystal clear when I speak. So
What's up, Lowe's? New guy. Yes. Welcome to the community.
like I said, it is what it is. You understand? Everything gets said one time. You have to catch up to the content. If you can't catch up, man, that's not my problem. You understand? Like I said, I'm the best in the world, man. People can't come close to me. People can't compete. You feel me? I decide how everything works within my league. Like I said,
you know, when you keep going, you keep trying to fucking unplug the fucking modem in and out.
The opportunity is open to everyone, right? And you know, I mean, it's not something that I have to go over or repeat. Once I make a statement, that statement stands publicly. Everybody knows reality and what it is.
New girl.
So like I said,
all right,
my workout is welcome to everyone. Obviously, common sense, it's not open to people who are gang stalking me, nor is the waiver available for you to sign. All of that was already stated. So see, we have people that want to be petty online and want to pretend they can't hear, but all y'all hear just fine. So I will not be repeating myself anymore, as I'm not now, because it's something I already went over. You understand? So like I said, the waiver is for people who I respect and respect me only. And those are the only people that I would even allow to sign the waiver for my league, because if you're going to be a part of my league and what I'm building, right, I would have to have some trust with you. You feel me? All that fake stuff that y'all on about this fake internet stuff, all that stuff fake.
Absolutely,
that stuff don't exist. I have nothing to do with that. None of that stuff works in reality. It's all nonsense, bro. But like I said, You go ahead and tell yourselves what you want.
He's
You
gonna
feel me?
delete it right now.
Because like I said, that's what they do. They try to go on YouTube and then
Guarantee it.
omit all of reality. And their delusion is what exists, whatever they want. You're not in charge of anything. Like what? Can't nobody put words in my mouth and speak for me? What? Issued a challenge? Why would I issue a challenge? Number one, specifically to anyone when I never talk specifically to anyone. I'm sorry, but what? Especially to federal informants. Why would I talk specifically to a federal informant? I have never done that. What? Bro, I'm a lot smarter than you, bro. You might want to get with it and catch up, bro. So no, that never happened. First lie, right? Then you keep trying to roll reverse saying that other people,
It's like the chicken of the cave. Anchorman 2.
well, the only people lying is you. I don't have time for that. I'm here to do positive content every day. I'm here to help people every day. Everything I do is positive, and I'll continue to. And I'm going to tell you one thing: I will never let the devil drag me down or get me out of character, and I will never let the devil trick me off my throne. Like I said, bro, some of y'all out there, y'all running your mouth, y'all are 3 feet tall. I have nothing to do with you. I don't know what you saying my name for. Like,
Hold on, real quick. I know it's late or early. I'm not sure. I know it's late for me. I want to get this over with as quick as possible, but his voice cracked there. It sounded like, hold on.
know what you saying my name for. Like I said, you need to move on. No, if you say something, we gonna respond over here. If you don't like what's being said, I mean, it's too bad, bro. What are you talking about? You don't become someone else because you went on the computer and went on the internet. You're the same individuals. Okay, this is like we got 3 foot tall individuals that want to get on YouTube and then act like YouTube is like Candyland and they can do and say whatever they want. Like, what does that have to do with reality or anything that's actually going on? That's what I don't get. Like, nah, bro. When you speak, you're gonna have to make sense. You feel me? So, like I said, no, the opportunity as far as the waiver, you cannot sign that waiver at all. That opportunity that was already stated. See, that's what's crazy. They trying to act like they supersede what I say. Who? Where? Who supersedes what Batman say? Batman makes all the rules, bro. Batman runs this entire country and world, bro. What are you talking about? People as funny as hell.
All right. So Frosty was talking earlier today on Sticky Stream. I've been out busy doing shit all day. I haven't had time for fuck all with the internet. But she was talking about buying him a ticket to fucking New York or Chicago one way, or putting 10 grand in her fucking pocket and fighting Joey to sign the waiver. And if he kicks her ass, he can fucking rape her fucking pockets and take all the fucking money just to sign the fucking waiver. So yes, there's been live wire talk about the waiver today, and our little Joey's not too happy.
Hell, what? Yeah, you mad because you see me doing great, living my best life, and I'm not focused on none of y'all. That acting like there's a back and forth, I'm going to state this publicly again. I have no back and forth with anybody on the internet. I'm not an internet dude. You understand? Everybody knows who I am.
And oh my God, this is fucking, he's absolutely lost his fucking mind right now. What am I going to do to say, like I said, it is what it is at the end of the day? Filler words before he fires up a fucking another one. I'm waiting for that Discord fucking notification here. Smoke him if you got him. He could be done. What do we got in the comments here? And there it is. He's, oh my God, this is fucking amazing. He's mad as hell. Tomorrow's going to be a great day, guys. Come on, little jealousy. Let's go. God, man, this one is God got me, and that's why I keep getting blessed. I keep getting blessed. Fuck. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, I got to go crank out a couple beers. This is queued up. So, what'd you get, Dutch? Oh, here he goes.
And here we are with another show of positivity and love. Why? Because I'm a lot smarter than y'all and a lot smarter than the devil. Okay? I'm a lot smarter than all y'all put together. So again, like I said, bro, all my words are crystal clear. I make everything crystal clear. I issue concise, clear statements, right? It is what it is. My words can't be jumbled up and twisted by strangers. That's all. That's all I have to say. I don't have to say anything or respond to anyone, especially people who don't have a monetized channel. If you don't have a monetized channel, keep my name out your mouth. That's it. If I don't know you, keep my name out your mouth. You have no reason to speak my name if I'm not talking about you and if I don't know you. And even if I do talk about you, if you're not at my level and you don't have a monetized channel, what's the point? So you don't make no sense. We're not on the same level. So, like I said, no, it's all been gone over, man. Everything. I'm not going to repeat myself no more. I'm not going to entertain nonsense. I'm going to continue to move forward with God and keep on winning. You feel me? I have a job to do every day, just like every other day today. I'll be making my money. Every day I make bread. And these people, they mad and they upset because they see all the videos getting views. Look at the videos I just put out. They did mad views already. They're about to do thousands of views again right in front of you. And they can't find any way, so they just try to, like, I mean, do the same things over and over again. I mean, none of those tactics work. They're not tactics. When you speak, you're going to have to make sense. We're not recognizing anything that don't make sense. I'm a grown man. I already know that nobody can tell me what to do or nothing. I do what I want to do, so I don't know what people are talking about. There's literally 3 foot tall people coming on YouTube and trying to pretend there's something they're not, but everybody remembers all of reality and all the history, so we already know what it is. So what do you mean? These people want to be different people. They want to act like there's something they're not. You can do all the acting you want. That's all it'll ever be, is acting. So again, no, I don't issue specific challenges, because why would I issue a specific challenge if nobody in this universe is on my level right now? Okay. I literally am the quickest in the world. I am the best on camera, proven. So again, the challenge is out there to the whole world, right? To sign the waiver. Signing the waiver, it was already instructed and talked about publicly, is something you do in person, right? So it's that simple. Now, at this point, like I said, and this was already gone over, right? I'm only going to allow the people who I want to sign the waiver, clearly, since it's my league and I decide how things go. So, like I said, anybody who's misquoted me even one time, you cannot sign that waiver.
This is the theme for the last 5-6 streams he's done right now in the past half hour. It's just about the fucking waiver.
And that's it. That easy. So there's your response. Anything else? No. And the waiver, like I said, is something that people have to sign in person. We don't send Xeroxes. So what are you talking about? Like I said, it's all to continue to try to entertain nonsense. I mean, brother, if you all get online and you're in a bad mood and you're triggered and pressed, and you get online and you just keep making your own situation worse for yourself, that's something you're doing all by yourself. Like, do you? I have nothing to do with you and nothing to do with that, though. See, over here, we do everything real, the right way, real positive. Everything is loving. Everything is helping people. I'm going to continue to be the same person, man. I don't know what these word games on YouTube is, man. Like I said, I'm out here every day. I'm in these streets, man. Anybody with anything to say, like I said, they can talk right in front of me and say it to my face. Has anybody done that? Nope. So what do you mean? My statement still stands. It always will. And again, as far as the waiver, everybody has to pull up in person and sign that waiver, and they have to be allowed to and have permission to.
Wow.
So what are you talking about? So, like, do I need to repeat myself 8 million times because somebody pretends, oh, I didn't hear what he said? You heard me perfectly clear. That waiver is available to positive people in the public who I have some respect for, hopefully, and who respect me. But I've been like that since day one. As far as my league, I would never entertain anything or anyone who's not respectful towards me. It's just that simple, or who I don't respect, or who I know knows nothing about boxing and martial arts. I would never do that. I thought that was common sense. But see, this is obviously what some of these people lack. And again, don't ever say that you have a home because you live in a chicken coop. You're homeless. Okay. It's not my fault that you have the issues that you have. It's not my fault that you wish that you looked like me, that you wish you could move like me, that you
Yeah.
wish you were Tyree Sneed, so you want to keep saying my name, but everything you attaching my name to doesn't exist and I have nothing to do with. What's that? My name is not like something you just use willy-nilly. That don't make no sense. You think YouTube is a video game or something, or what do you think this is? Boy,
Pretty
you funny as
much.
hell. I'm sorry, but what? You're not homeless? Oh, you're homeless. You live in a chicken coop. I'm sorry, but what? He said, I'm talking something. No, I'm talking the truth, responding because, like I said, you keep on, running your mouth. Like, I'm a grown man. Yeah, no, I don't put up with nothing. Like I said, if people run their mouth, that's fine. I'm going to respond every single time. What are you talking about? Let's just be real. Nobody's going to do anything about it. That's the reality. Like,
Lobster, during COVID, when nobody had anything to do, fucking people weren't flying anywhere, I was visiting a friend in Corpus Christi from San Diego. Round trip tickets were like $1.25. I think I made 3 trips that fucking year.
I said, as far as
There's nobody on the goddamn plane. You could stretch out, lay down, and fucking watch a movie.
signing the waiver in person, the people who can, which is almost the whole public, right? The only people who can't sign my waiver for my league is obviously people who are gang stalking
Anybody.
me. Common sense, because well, that's a cop out and that's cowardly in the first place. So like I said, it doesn't work that you don't get to have your cake and eat it too. You got to make sense when you speak. Your actions speak louder than your words. See what I'm saying?
Yeah,
People like that, you know
Lobster.
that they narcissists because their words don't match.
Oh, Corpus Christi is a fucking shithole. Holy shit. I just want to get through this. I don't want to spend fucking till 3-4 o'clock in the morning talking about how shitty fucking South Texas and Southeast Texas is, but it is shit.
Up with the action. You feel me? That's fair weather. That's nonsense. That's people who soft and they know exactly who they are and they know exactly who I am and they have a lot of respect for me. And that's what people see and that's how they look at you in the public. Y'all don't make me mad. It's just you got to make sense when you speak. I can't interpret or respond to something that doesn't make any sense.
What are you doing up there? You be perping too early, that guy?
It has to exist in order for me to respond to it, right? See what I'm saying? So yeah, no, go back to the drawing board. Okay, pumpkins, go back to the drawing board because again, you're not going to find a way with words to number one ever trap me in my words. You'll never trick me on my throne, and you're not going to affect my job, my business that I'm a CEO of, and me building my company. I'm going to be very, very careful about how I speak on here because I have a platform, and you all are very upset about it, and you can't take it from me. So how does that feel, pumpkin? Like, brother, I'm sorry, but what? Bro, that's crazy, man. Dude can barely afford a McChicken, and you not in my situation. You ain't got no issues, no problems. You ain't been through nothing. You caused all your own issues. You like over 60 years old. I'm sorry, but what? That's crazy, bro. Like, what? There ought to be like an age requirement too for my league. Real talk, you're too old, bro. Real talk, bro. Like what? I'm 35 years old, bro. I'm like half your age, bro. Like what? You're sitting there gang stalking across state lines, bro. Like all that's being turned into an attorney. Anyone who's part of the federal lawsuit, let me just put it like that. You can't sign the waiver common sense. That's common sense. So what are you talking about? Nah, the people in the federal lawsuit, they already know reality, man. So they want to get online and try to play games because they want to, bring me into some other energy. I was never in that energy. Never had anything to do with you. That's why everything you've ever said or typed online, none of it exists. Doesn't make any sense. No, let's talk about reality right now. Everybody's quoting me. I'm everybody's hero. Everybody's looking up to me. All y'all want to be me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm your hero, bro. Y'all look up to me. And I mean, literally, because you got 3 foot tall dudes that, in person, they would, be looking up to me because they super short, right? Bajo, right? You super short, right? I'm the toughest turn paper in my barrio, essay, right? So, like I said, I don't really care about people running their mouth, but, I just don't know who keeps telling people to fake talk and not make sense and how that's supposed to do something to me. It ain't doing nothing to me. It makes me laugh. That's about it. But everybody knew because I already went over it 8 million times. The waiver has to be signed in person, and it has to be people who qualify and meet the criteria, right? Just like women have to meet criteria to be women and not so-called women, you have to meet the criteria to be able to sign that waiver and be a part of my league. That's number one. And number two, I mean, I open
All right, Frost, if you're listening, you got to get out of the Bronx. I know you were stuck in there today. You got to get down to Brownsville and you got to sign the fucking waiver in person. We can make this happen. We can do it.
my league and shut down my league when I want. I mean, I don't have to open it, but I'm going to continue to keep it open because it has nothing to do with people who I have nothing to do with. What? If I don't know you, how like that's crazy, bro. That's just so weird how you literally address something. Like I said, they so used to just talking around people and acting like they're talking like they're talking towards me, but then when I speak, my words don't count and don't matter. What? That's some internet stuff, Woody. What? Bro, I make all decisions over here. I'm the boss. I have all the power. I'm a grown man. Nobody will ever tell me what to do about nothing. Trust me. So what are you talking about? So now you know that you can't sign the waiver and that signing the waiver, we don't send Xeroxes, we do it in person, right? And we don't go to other people's states because we ain't worried about
Is it just me or am I the only one bothered by him saying Xeroxes? Who the fuck says Xeroxes?
you. We ain't thinking about you. We ain't talking about you. And all you're doing is committing a felony across state lines because you worried about me. Like, how it makes sense that somebody's saying my name that I don't think about, don't say the name of, ain't talking about. What do you mean? I'm doing this, I'm doing that. I ain't doing nothing. I've responded because you're saying something. If you don't want me to respond, well then quit saying my name and quit acting like you're talking to me and quit committing crimes online and doing all the weird stuff you're doing. But as long as you're doing that, oh no, I have a right to respond and I'll continue to. Like clearly it's bothering him because it's the truth.
Well, in Joey's defense, he does still have an AOL fucking email address. So.
Like I said, he can't even like
Like I
open
said.
his mouth now. He's so insecure. That's crazy, bro. Sit there with that sullen look. He miserable as hell. Miserable and he homeless.
They got apps for that now, that guy. You can take
What? And you in a ton of legal trouble already, right? And you're just creating more for yourself. Like everything you doing right now, that's all getting turned into a lawyer and an attorney, bro. You understand? So right there, I mean, it's just common sense. Like what? So I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not gonna sit here and entertain nonsense. I'm not gonna do none of that. I'm just gonna tell you what it is. You can't sign the waiver. There was never a challenge issued, and I went over that already in previous episodes, and you heard it. So that's the thing. I just don't waste my time talking to people who are gonna act like they didn't hear what I said already. What are you talking about, bro? Like, I don't have nothing to do with you. You don't have nothing to do with me. Move on. Find something to do, bro. I don't know. Find a hobby, read a book. I don't know. Do something with your time because
This is
I
great.
have
Just the
nothing to do
middle
with
of
you.
the
You're not
night
welcome in
fucking
anything that I've
admittance
built.
of how much of a
You
pussy I
understand?
am.
And that's exactly part of the reason why I said everybody has to sign the waiver in person. You understand? Because I know reality, bro. I know how reality works. And I know that cowards, right? They write checks that they can't cash. They hide online and run their mouth, but to actually pull up in person in front of me and have to talk to me and have a conversation with me and ask me for the waiver so that they can sign it, really most
Go
people aren't going to
for
do that.
fake for sleeping.
You understand?
Beat
But
it.
like I said, now,
Get that
people like
guy.
that are
Get gone.
disqualified anyway, so now it would be pointless either way, you know what I mean? But yeah, all this fake talk, all this fake stuff, all this pretending, like that's not what YouTube is, bro. Y'all don't run YouTube. I'm right here. YouTube is a massive platform. I run YouTube. Real talk. I'm not just talking either. I mean, I make all the money here. I make money off these Masons.
I was going
They
to
pay
Bad
me, so I'm
Lobster.
big
I
pimping.
grabbed one
So what
more
do you mean?
fucking
Oh,
beer
y'all
to sit
really just
down
work
and
for me.
then
You just free promotion. Y'all like little minions, and I don't even have to talk to you. All the haters are the biggest fans that I have. So, like I said, it just, it doesn't work that way. You don't get to keep saying my name and talking backwards. You need to make sense when you speak. You need to not mention my name because you have no business doing so, right? Nobody's mad about it. I could care less, but there's just no point in doing it because when you mention my name, you're not talking about me. So, what do you mean? Put some respect on my name when you mention my name. How about that? Since I'm the boss and I'm
put some respect.
large and in charge and I'm winning and doing everything. since I'm the boss and I'm large and in charge and I'm winning and doing everything right and have everything you wish you had, right? Imagine just sitting there talking about, yeah, I'm doing pretty well. I mean, I got a home. No, you have a chicken coop that's not yours that you didn't even purchase or buy. You're a moocher and you're actually literally homeless. So again, what do you mean that you're not homeless if you actually are? And you're the one who kept talking about all that. All of you, right?
All right, I have a theory right now. He's in the backyard and he's scared as hell because it's dark. So now, I mean, these are getting later and later the last couple weeks of him in the backyard. He's scared of fucking bugs. He's scared of fucking critters, all of it. I think he's just fucking walking around in the backyard. And then once the sun starts coming up, he's going to fucking take a nap. And then mom's going to kick him out and go and get.
Start everything. You start running your mouth. You start saying fake talk. You start committing felonies and federal crimes across state lines,
Yeah.
much less on the computer. And now you're upset because you're being held accountable for it. Because a guy is smart enough to recognize a public that's trying to be malicious, right? What you're trying to do is clear as broad day, right? Which is, well, you just wish that you could drag me down, but you can't. So again, everything that I said, this was all already gone over, but it's all good. I don't mind because I'm not repeating myself. I'm talking about
Lazy. Don't know, man. Don't know how late you're going to be up, but fuck, if he keeps going for 2 hours, you may have to fuck take it over, bud.
new topics with it. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm not going to move backwards. I'm going to keep moving forwards like God told me to. So at the end of the day, man, I mean, it's just crazy, bro, because it's really a waste of my time. And, you know, it is what it is, bro. I mean, I don't my league that I own right now, because that's not even our focus. My focus right now is my business, being Batman, and what I'm working on and what I'm building. That's what all my attention is going towards. My training is not for my league, bro. My training is for reality, for what I do for a career. I'm out here in these streets running them. So I don't know what you're talking about. See, that's the thing. I don't have time to address scrubs on the internet
Us in
who
the
don't
West
come
Coast are
close to
just
me in any
trying to
way,
go to
shape, or
bed.
form and couldn't hold a candle to me. Like, you can see who's a man and who's not. Everybody knows what it is. Ask Christina. And stop referencing people that I don't even know and have nothing to do with. You want to reference someone, I mean, you're not going to reference, you shouldn't be referencing me at all, right? But my whole point is, like, my girlfriend is Christina. That's my future wife. Christina's the only person I really deal with. Like, what? It's the only girl I talk to and deal with. So what are you talking about, dude? Like I said, that stuff is weird, man. Like, y'all take weird to a whole new level. But like I said, the fact is, at the end of the day, God got me, and that's why I keep getting blessed. And these people, all they do is stay falling, and they doing it to each other. That's all y'all gonna do is argue and bicker with each other. So don't say my name when that's not being real. Because what are you saying my name for if you a million miles away on the internet, right? What's that got to do with anything? What? That's what I'm saying. They be using my name like it's like I don't know, like body wash, like like they could just apply it to whatever they want. Like, it's just like they're saying my name like it's like a chew toy. Like they can just put my
What?
name in something and,
What?
oh, I'm
What?
running
What?
around and doing all this stuff, and
What?
a chew toy. Like they can just
What the fuck?
like it's like my name for if you a million miles away on the internet, right? What's that got to do with anything? What? That's what I'm saying. They be using my name like it's like I don't know, like body wash, like like they could just apply it to whatever they want. Like, it's just like
Using my name like it's body wash. They can use it on whatever they want. And
they're saying my name like it's like a chew toy. Like
saying my name like it's a chew toy.
they can just put my name in something and, oh, I'm running around and doing all this stuff and I'm this and that. And like, no, I'm literally just chilling, just sitting down. What? So yeah, bro, we have to make sense when we speak, right? And that might be why you're in your dire straits and situation that you're in. That might be why you're in the dilapidated circumstances that you're in. And since I know now that it bothers you and it obviously triggers your insecurities and you're triggered and pressed, I'm going to keep on talking about you now, just because you said that. Yep, because I know you're not smart enough
Quarter
to use
4
reverse
o'clock in the
psychology.
morning in
So you just
Brownsville.
admitted and told me that it actually gets to you. So now I'm gonna have a field day with it. So no, I mean, the truth is I make money off of you. You'll never make any money off me, right? I mean, the truth is you're 3 foot tall and you're very weak, and that's about it. So I mean, what are you talking about? You're the one who has everything to prove. You get online, you want to portray that you're this tough guy. I haven't seen anything tough from you. We've never seen a video of you being tough. I can ask Christina, she'll tell you. We've never seen a video of you being tough. We've seen videos of you running your mouth a lot and writing checks you can't cash. We've never seen you be tough. What are you talking about? You've never had a real issue with anyone ever. You've never had a video where you're tough or you're even arguing with anyone. You're super nice and respectful and polite to everyone that you actually come across in the street when you're on your live streams on camera. You act like I'm watching you like it's a guarantee.
And the person he's fighting with right now is probably sleeping. It's never going to see this. And that's why he's deleting every single fucking one of them, because he's the fucking ultimate pussy.
When I only do it periodically to laugh at you, right? Very rarely. I don't be tuning in and you don't have any content. I'm not thinking about you at all, bro. That's what's crazy. It's just weird when you see someone who's just there. Like, I don't understand why he's so comfortable committing crimes.
I'm not thinking
Like,
about
do
you at all. It's
understand that
4
you're not
o'clock in
above
the
the law?
morning in Brownsville, dude.
Do you understand that you have no right? You can't just, do and say whatever you want willy-nilly. You're complaining about that you just got out of prison. It's common sense that you obviously going to go right back to prison. You can't blame anyone for that. You were in prison because of you and your actions, just like every other time. I mean, that sucks for you that you waste all that time going back and forth to prison and can't even get a girl, right? Because the girl you wanted, I don't know what happened with that, but I mean, I know you were gang stalking, obviously, right? So, I mean, what are you talking about? That's why you went to prison, right? Just like the time before that with the other ex, right? So, I mean, it's kind of common sense. I'm guessing that this one probably, took the same actions legally, right? To make sure that you stay away like anybody would because, well, you don't make any sense and, you're completely delusional and out of your mind. So, again, what is the behavior? How is that making a positive change? I mean, you want to say my name, make sure that you're following my itinerary of what I teach. I mean, have you bettered yourself? Have you done anything to make yourself a better person? I'm sorry, but you're not
I thought he always says my content was not made for your consumption.
homeless. How are you not homeless, but you live in a chicken coop, like an actual chicken coop? I don't understand that. Like, I really need that explained to me. How do you speak for me now so you get to take my words and change them and say I've issued challenges and I'm talking directly to someone who I don't even think about? But I've never ever issued direct challenges on the internet because I'm not an internet guy. I literally am a real person. So what are you talking about? That doesn't talk online. So I have history for running my actual league all around here. That's what you got to understand. Like, I've done all of it all around in these different cities locally. So people know who I am and they know what I'm about, right? So have you done that? No. What makes you think that you would be a main attraction if I'm the main attraction? If you're 3 foot tall and I'm 6'2", why would you get on YouTube and keep swearing up and down that you're tough? You're not tough. Like I said, no. You, at this point, since you want to keep running your mouth, you have a lot to prove. I mean, get to proving straight up and quit worrying about me because I have nothing to do with you trying to prove whatever point you're trying to prove. Your point right now is that you're claiming that you're a tough guy, right? Okay, where's it at? I ain't seen you be tough about anything. What are you talking about? It wasn't tough what you've done. None of it. What are you saying? You go online and you issue illegal statements and you just say crazy stuff that, I mean, you're not about to begin with, and you're not built like that. You're soft as a cupcake. Like, what's the point of that? Because that's gotten you so far, right? That's done so much for you. I mean, it just put you in prison. I mean, you were in there for quite a while, right? Just like all of them on here. So did it help you? Like, I just don't get that. So you're so immature, you just lean on, well, I'm just going to keep running my mouth and then hope that it gets on the nerves of grown folks. How about this? When grown folks talking, you what? Be quiet. How about that? That's my response. You feel me? Because I mean, you grown and you don't want to be mature about anything or make sense when you talk, and that's why you get looked at the way you do. That's why you get overlooked by women. Nah, what I seem to remember was I tried to be a good friend to you. You came to me for advice about women in general, and you were trying to get with whoever, right? And I gave you the right advice, right? And tried to help you as a man and say, well, I mean, quit worrying about the other person, focus on you like I'm doing, like you see me doing. I was working hard every day. And, if they want to be with you, they will. And if not, well, then that's their free will. You seem to have an issue with people's free will, and the company that you keep does as well. But see, you have to remember that you're going to prison and so are all of them. So I could care less what you do because I know number one, how the law works, and I know how reality works. And I know the
Yes.
fact that
Yes,
what you all
Strollmonger.
do is all of you write checks that you can't cash. You say things on here that you're not about and that you're not capable of. And you're just not that tough guy. You're not that reckless individual. You're trying to pretend. And I understand actual reality that the people who talk like you, that try to talk like that, you're actually the softest individuals ever. Like you're the people who aren't going to ever do anything about anything. You're just going to sit there yapping behind the computer because obviously it's a fixation for you and you're addicted to it. And I don't know. I mean, I guess you um maybe they're addicted to me responding, but I never really responded. No, I'm not responding, I'm just talking. People are going to talk, bro. I mean, you talk, I talk. I mean, it is what it is. Like, I'm not going to be silenced. I mean, that's crazy. Like, how could somebody who's shorter than me tell me when I'm going to talk? What? Bro, listen up, bro. You need to really get real with yourself. Those lives all went over how I have everything and you have nothing. I'm not materialistic, okay? I get blessed by God because I'm a good person. I'm not online doing what you're doing. Maybe stop being malicious and then maybe you could build something. You ever think of that? Maybe stop taking bait of people online who clearly they don't want what's best for you. And why do you keep acting like they're your friends and doing what they tell you to do and doing their evil bidding when it's not getting you anywhere? All you're going to do is go right back to prison, just like Rob Rack, Rob Whack, Rob Whack, Whack, Whack. All of y'all, quack. All y'all just going to keep going back to prison because you don't know any better. You're not tough guys. You're very slow. You don't seem to know how to act. You haven't accomplished anything. And you're obsessed with a stranger, some white man on YouTube named Tyree Sneed, who doesn't know you, doesn't think about you, doesn't care about you, gets paid to laugh and maybe, give you a little bit of attention, say your name, and that's it. I mean, it's not even attention. It's just saying your name or your nickname on here, and that's it. I mean, people don't know who you are either. So you don't get no shine for that, no points, nothing. So I don't get what you're saying. I mean, like I said, I have all the stripes, all the accolades. I'm the one that's been in all the real stuff. I come from that background. You don't. You just drive around and then can't afford a McChicken at McDonald's. That's what you're known for. All that other stuff you talking about. I mean, you can make all the excuses you want, this and that.
Boy, be fucking flexing McDonald's right now. Say you can't afford a McChicken. He's trying to flex up because he went to McDonald's today and only got a fucking McBurger. Fucking, what would you rather have? Fuck, I want none of it.
Blah blah blah. Nobody asked any. I've never asked nobody on YouTube for nothing, and I for sure never told anybody on YouTube anything like nothing. Everything they're trying to entertain, that whole nonsense you talk, none of it was ever said. I have never issued a public challenge specifically to anyone because there's nobody who's at my level. So I don't get it. Like I said, I dictate who signs my waiver for my league. I already went over it. You heard the other shows right now. You can pretend all you want. It is what it is. I make the decisions. So, like I said, I don't know what the point of that is, why people waste their time with that nonsense. But like I said, this is the problem and why people can't build and why they just continue to be stagnated and stuck in the same position. And then why they're mad at me because I'm never stagnated because I keep moving forward and progressing. You feel me? You need to change your attitude. What you need is God, bro. You need to come to God. Feel me? God always gonna protect me. Trust me. I don't worry about YouTubers. I saw that little corny fake story. It's all fake to me still. It don't matter that it's real, what happened, whatever. It's all fake, bro. All y'all fake on YouTube, bro. People on YouTube, what they do is they keep talking like they're in control while they're hiding and they're
He's
at a
hand
distance.
clapping at
You're
4
not in
o'clock in
control
the
of
morning.
anything. I saw that fake little YouTube story. That doesn't impress me. That doesn't scare me. What? Like, bro, that's all some nonsense, bro. Like, even the whole point of that was corny. Like, you don't get no points for that. That's what y'all don't get. Like, nobody cares about stuff, bro, about randomness. Like, no, this is how it works in reality. You got to be a man and be direct about what's going on. You can't just sit there and pretend that you're upset with someone who ain't even talking about you or thinking about you. It doesn't work like that. You got to make sense. So, like I said, I don't have any issues. I have nothing but love for everybody, nothing but positivity to dish out. I helped that individual. I did nothing but help you and give you the right advice. You didn't want to take it. I mean, it is what it is, bro. You can run your mouth, you know, all you want. I don't really care what you have to say. You don't have a monetized channel. You're not a business owner. You're not in my position. You don't teach martial arts. You're not a trainer. You're not a teacher. You're not a healer like me. So, I mean, what do you do? I mean, all you do is drive around in your bucket RAV4 rust bucket and stalk individuals. I mean, that's crazy, man. You're this dude is like 50, 60 years old. And you going to tell me that the government and this system isn't responsible for individuals like this? Yes, they are. They're creating these people. This dude has gotten on here. He's got another live up issuing illegal statements towards me for no reason. They act like this is their job. They keep sending minions to do these crazy, insane crimes. You understand? And nobody does anything about it. How does that make sense? What? Like, that's really what we doing? Oh, I'm supposed to feel uncomfortable? I don't. What? Bro, I feel totally safe, at peace, and at ease. You all don't have me bat an eyelash, bro. Like, you just don't do it for me. Like I said, all these YouTubers is fake, bro. I do not have nothing to do with no YouTubers, bro. I don't care about a YouTuber, bro. You YouTubers are soft. You see what I'm saying? That's why they televise in those stories like that. They trying to give y'all shine and make you feel like y'all something that you not. Like I said, none of that exists. You understand? Like I said, if y'all want to have a conversation about streets and actual street politics, hood politics, you want to have a conversation about what's real. Like I said, anybody who's real, right, and who's not, like part of my federal lawsuit that I'm building, you hear me crystal clear as day. Anyone who's not those individuals, you're more than welcome to talk to me in front of me and we can have an actual conversation. Like, my energy is peaceful with everybody, man. I'm willing to talk to everybody except people who are part of that federal lawsuit because they're all committing crimes and atrocities. So what do you mean? That's common sense. See what I'm saying? What you do with your time, brother, that's what you do with your time. If you want to waste your time and you want to do, what you do, and you an addict and you got all these problems and legal troubles and you want to just keep creating more for yourself, and you have to understand that, everything you given me is evidence. It's all going to be turned into an attorney and a lawyer. So you're already looking at more prison time, guaranteed. I don't think there's even a statute on what you just did on all of that. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But you know what I'm going to go ahead and do? Since you want to keep running your mouth, no problem. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to download that show that you have public out right now. Since, you issued another illegal statement towards me that the red triangles told you to do that, right? And I'll just keep it. And then what I'll do is I'll just send it to the attorney and the lawyer, when I have access to it. Christina already told me we're going to have access to an attorney for like over 33, 35 years or something or more already. So, I mean, it is what it is. All right. So I'm going to go download that episode. And if you'd like to keep on giving me evidence, I'm going to keep on making fun of you. I could care less how you feel about it because, well, you're soft and incapable. And, I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. Right. So I think I'll keep running my mouth. Okay. Matter of fact, now you just made this a lot more fun for me because, like I said, now I know it bothers you. Okay, Pumpkin?
Bitch.
Okay. So, other than that, like I said, I think it was a good choice that, when you walk around and do your daily activities in your RAV4 rust bucket that, keep your mouth closed because when you have it open, it looks pretty crazy, man. I'm sure people are doing double takes looking and wondering what's going on, with that whole, lip situation you got going on there. Right. Oh man, like I said, bro, it's just crazy. Like I literally like own real estate in these people's minds and don't even try. So like I said, let them keep on, worrying about little old me, and they're all indicting themselves, incriminating themselves. Let them continue. I'm going to download that video right now, and I'm going to try to get that one and keep it because I need that one so I can give it to that lawyer. Okay, and that's all I need. And then it has you issuing an illegal statement towards me again, several for no reason, mentioning my name, lying on my name, slander, all of that, tons of crimes, right? So all I do is turn that into the attorney, and then when we go to court, and this is probably going to be a Supreme Court case,
That's a
right?
wrap.
When we go to court, I mean, you're guaranteed to do prison time. Feel me? So keep on doing you, buddy. Like I said, notice how you're going the wrong direction, and we're going the right direction and winning. And I just got paid to not only put you in your place verbally, but speak on your nonsense and just you not making any sense and doing weird activities. All right. I'll be back. All right.
Not on my watch. Will he be back? Not on my fucking watch. Fuck that guy for the night. I need to get some sleep. Oh, fuck. That was how many of them? 5? I do believe 5. I got about 3 of them covered, 2 deleted. Something like that. Lobster, yes, if you can. Blazy, if you can. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you all. Appreciate. I gotta get to sleep. I'm done. Taking on out. Peace, guys.
I've drank a lot of fucking beer in my lifetime, that's for sure. Many times to an excess that I'm not too proud of the fucked up shitty situations that I've managed to fist fuck my way into. I've learned a lot along the way though. I'll share that knowledge with you if it can prevent a fucking drunken grease fire. If it doesn't, you are the fucking grease fire.